What's up, you guys? It's Olivia Shanti, and today I have another freaking video. Today I got an unpopular opinion video, okay? Because I feel like I have a lot of unpopular opinions. Like, the things that I say is just very controversial, okay? I should just say that. I feel like my opinions kind of they start a good conversation to make people think. That's what I like to do. I like to make people think. So, I mean, I guess we could just get right into it. For the ones that have been subscribed to me, you might have noticed, like, no intro, because intro's under construction right now, so we're just not gonna do any intro. We're just gonna forget that even happened, okay? Thank you. My first unpopular opinion, I just feel like until Young Thug get out of jail, Gunna did not snitch, bro. Like, literally fight me. Like, Gunna did not snitch, bro. Until Young Thug comes out his mouth and be like, Gunna snitched on me. Gunna did not snitch. Period. And I'm not gonna stop listening to Gunna because he snitched, bro. Like, Gunna did not snitch on me. So, yeah, we still bumping Gunna all 2023. Like, I don't care, bro. And then it's like, I don't like how all these lawyers and people that know, like, stuff that goes on in, like, you know, like, with those type of cases and stuff, like, where y'all come from? Most of y'all never even heard of a RICO case before that whole thing went down. So what? It's like the same type of people that was coming out when COVID first came out. Like, when COVID, y'all remember, bro, when COVID first came out, bro, everybody and their mother was a nurse or a doctor, bro. What are y'all talking about, bro? Like, I don't listen to none of y'all, bro. Like, I be going in the comments like, first off, why every single one of y'all saying something different about this whole thing, but everybody doctors and nurses? Like, what's going on, bro? But yeah, free Young Thug though, for sure. My next unpopular opinion, okay, when it comes out to age gap relationships, and of course I can only speak from like a woman's perspective. Like, I feel like women around my age, I'm 23, right? I feel like women around my age are really, like, going out their way to go talk to, like, an older guy. Just because the guy that you're talking to or trying to date or whatever is older, it doesn't mean that they're more mature. I want y'all to understand that. Age does not equal maturity, okay? Okay, so this is editing me right now, and while I'm editing my video, I'm realizing that I forgot mad points, so I'm probably going to be coming in and out, like, my voice going to be coming in and out this video because I want to add some stuff and make sure y'all really understand where I'm coming from and understand my opinion, right? So, okay, yeah, I said what I said about age gap relationships. Another thing I wanted to add was that, first off, what I'm really trying to say is, if you're younger than, like, 25... and these older niggas, like, these older men come try to talk to you, bro, don't think that that's a flex, bro. Like, more time, bro. A lot of these older men, and when I say older, I'm talking about, like, in their 30s and stuff. Just because they're older, it doesn't mean that they have their stuff together. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, they're not, just because they're older don't mean that they're more mature and they have everything that you need and they're gonna have everything figured out. And no, bro. And more time, you're going to be wasting your time to go out and try to talk to an older guy when you really could have talked to a guy that was around your age and y'all could have figured it out together and y'all could have figured it out at y'all own pace instead of trying to figure it out with an older guy that doesn't want to get his shit together, clearly, because you're 30 and you're still acting like you're 18. Like, when are you going to get your shit together, bro? While we on the topic of age gap relationships, right? I feel like people only care about age gap relationships when you're in your 20s. Like, be for real. I'm not gonna sit here and say, like, a 30-year-old talking to a 21-year-old is normal. But I feel like if you're older than 25, like, talk to whoever you want to talk to. Like, you're grown at that point. You're grown at 25. But if you're, like, 20, 21, like I said, anything younger than 25, just stay away from the older men. I promise you're going to be glad that you listened to my advice, bro. Just stay away from them, bro. Then on top of that, y'all be thinking that a 25-year-old dating a 30-year-old is just like a crazy age gap, bro. Like, relax. They're two adults dating, bro. Relax. Most of y'all parents have an extreme age gap between them. Okay? My next unpopular opinion, bro, I don't think we're supposed to know this many people. Like, no, seriously, like, I don't think we're supposed to know this many people, bro. Like, there's no reason why I follow people or I know of people that I've literally never seen in life and probably, more than likely, will never see in person. Why do I know that you exist? You feel what I'm saying, bro? Like, why do I know that you exist, bro? What? Because I'm an app? It's crazy. And then it's like, when we feel like we know so many people, bro, or we have so much access to people, bro, it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like it kind of crosses like a barrier of like, bro, you don't really know this person, but you feel like you do because you've been following them ever since 2014, ever since Instagram came out, and then you're still following them. Like, you still like, you feel like you know them. I don't know, bro. I just feel like we know way too many people, bro. I shouldn't know that there's a girl that lives in California that has a dog, and the dog died, and then the dog had a baby. Like, I shouldn't know that, bro. Why do I know that, bro? It's concerning, bro. Next unpopular opinion. Money buys happiness. Like, come on. Be for real. Like, we just gotta cut to the chase. Money buys happiness, bro. Like, it's okay. Like, I guarantee you, if I was able to give $100,000, not even, like $100,000 to everybody right now, that's not really, I mean, that is probably life-changing money for most people. You feel what I'm saying? But that would fix about 90% of our problems right now. Everyone. Then the rest, like 10%, probably is like, a little trauma, childhood trauma, mental health stuff. But now that you have $100,000, you can afford to go to a therapist. So that problem is fixed as well. Bro, it's like, I don't know, like, why we feel like, oh, love is the answer. And like, okay, cool. But love not gonna fix these problems. Okay? Most of these problems that come from, most of these things, most of the problems in the world right now is because of money. Like, that is just gonna make the world a better place. And as far as the aspect of money just alone, I wish money just never existed, honestly. But that's a whole nother conversation. My next unpopular opinion, as I get older, I'm starting to realize that friendship is more important than like relationship. I value friendship more than I value a relationship. And let me explain. I'm not saying that I would put, like, if there was like some type of circumstance where I have to pick my friend or my partner, like that I'm just gonna pick my friend over my partner. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that friendship means more to me than like a romantic relationship. And I'm a hear me out. When you're friends with somebody, when you're genuinely friends with somebody, you're friends with them because of who they are. That's it. I feel like friends are the people that you really do love. I'm not gonna say unconditionally, because there is some type of, boundaries that you have with your friends, but everybody has a friend or friends that do things that they don't like, but they're still gonna be friends with them because you know that that's who they are and you fully accepted them. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, when you have that type of friendship with somebody, you have more of an understanding of who they are as a person, and you're more accepting of them. And when I say that you have a friend that does stuff that you don't like, I'm not talking about having a friend that talk mess behind your back. Like, I mean, your friend has certain tendencies that you may get annoyed with, that you may not like, but you're fully accepting of that person, so you understand them and you understand why they do those things. You see what I'm saying? For example, you have a friend that's a horrible texter. You're more than likely not going to cut your friend off because they're a horrible texter. You're just going to call that friend because you know that they don't know how to text back. Y'all picking up when I'm putting it down? When it comes to a relationship, most people, when they get in relationships, they're not accepting of everything that comes with their partner for some weird reason. And I feel like, especially nowadays, we be skipping too many steps. Like, we be going on a date. We go on a date for like a few months, and then you're like in a relationship after like the 6th month. Bro, we're skipping an entire, like, what happened to actually getting to know this person, bro? You're never gonna know somebody in 6 months. You feel what I'm saying? Then you get in a relationship with them, and then you have a hard time accepting them for who they really are, not who you want them to be in your head. So yeah, I put friendship over relationship any day. Like, I honestly believe now, like in my dating life now, I want to be friends with anybody that I decide to date. Period. Like, we have to be friends first, and then we can see about a relationship. Because I need to see you in every aspect. I need to see how you get when you're depressed, angry, broke, all of that. I need to see all of that before I get into anything. Y'all ever realize that most of these podcasts and most posts that you see, you know, on social media, floating around on social media, are really about relationships and how to be in a good relationship and how to be a good man and how to be a good woman and how to be in a healthy relationship and just everything relationship. But you hardly ever see those same podcasts talking about how to be a good friend. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a podcast about how to be a good friend. And it's like, how do you expect to be in a healthy relationship if you don't even have good qualities to be a good friend to somebody? You don't even have like that certain type of love where you just fully accept someone and then you want to be in a healthy relationship. Like, and this is what I mean by we be skipping steps. Like, we be skipping too many steps, bro, and then want good results. Like, no. I'm not saying that it's not possible for you to just instantly click with someone off, you know, the first link up or whatever, but those are rare case scenarios. You see what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say is a lot of y'all be y'all be skipping them steps to really get to know somebody because y'all be rushing to get in these relationships. And then y'all feel like you like this person based off the surface and nothing further. I feel like a lot of y'all need to sit down and ask yourself, like, would I be friends with my partner? Like, if it wasn't for the romantic stuff, if it wasn't for the physical attraction, sexual attraction, like, if it wasn't for what they do for me, you see what I'm saying? Would I be friends with this person? Yo, I forgot mad points when it came to this unpopular opinion. Another thing, bro. Y'all ever realize that it's harder for people to make friends nowadays than to get into a relationship? Like, it's literally harder to make a friend than to get into a relationship. How? Like, bro, a relationship is way more committed. You have to be way more considerate. Like, it's just way more stuff you have to do. But it's easier for you to get in a relationship than it is for you to be a good friend to somebody or to make a friend in general. Okay. And that kind of goes into my next unpopular opinion. I think most relationships, and I say most, heavy on the most, bro, because, you know, some people gonna be like, oh, bro, I don't do that in relationships. Okay, bro. That's good for you, bro. I say most relationships are based off ego and are very transactional and conditional, very conditional. And I say that because, like, bro, more time when people get in relationships, as soon as their partner stops doing what they need, or as soon as their partner stops doing what makes them feel good, the relationship basically over with. And when I say transactional, I don't mean it in like a money way. I mean it in a way where it's like, you do for me, I do for you. You do for me, I do for you. You do more for me, I do more for you. Like, it's like everything is based off what the other person does for the other person. No matter if it's emotionally, physically, sexually, like material wise, like materialistically. For example, if I'm in a relationship, right, and the guy that I'm dating, I'm used to him calling me and texting me every day, right? As soon as that guy, and I'm in an ego-based relationship, as soon as that guy stops doing the texting and the calling every day, something that small can literally end the entire relationship. I mean, the other person could be going through so much. They could, you know, have broken their phone that day. But as soon as they stop giving me that dopamine, that signal that goes to my brain when I see a call or a text message from that person, the relationship is done. Like, it's literally done. Like, now we get into an argument. Now I'm feeling like it don't work out. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we're compatible and stuff because that person stopped doing for you. And that's how most relationships are, bro. They're just conditional. Most relationships are just conditional. And then it's like, do you even really love that person for who they are? even if it doesn't benefit you. Just something to think about. And another thing, to tie into my last unpopular opinion, would y'all be friends with y'all partner? A lot of y'all need to ask yourself that. Okay? Would you be friends with that man? If it's no, you need to do some reevaluating. Okay? Okay. Next unpopular opinion. Yo, I don't know if it's because I used to work in a vegan, like a real vegan holistic restaurant for like 2 or 3 years, but y'all niggas is not vegan, bro. Like, please stop, bro. Y'all niggas, bro, y'all rotating avocado toast and vegan tacos all week talking about you're vegan. You're not vegan, bro. And just because you're vegan, it doesn't mean that you're healthy. People need to get that out of their brain. Just because you're vegan does not mean you're healthy, bro. Y'all rotating the same 3 meals talking about you're healthy, bro. You're not healthy just because you don't eat meat. Stop. Like, and then on top of that, bro, plant-based is still processed. Tofu is still soy. Like, soy is not good for the body, bro. What are you doing? Educate yourself. I don't like that, bro. Next unpopular opinion. This is something that I think about a lot, right? And I feel like I'm gonna talk about this one unpopular opinion for like the longest, because this is something that I've always just been like, I thought about, but I never said out loud to anybody, right? And I'm sorry that like most of them are about relationships, but I feel like relationships are the most relatable. Like, let's just be real, right? But are relationships like normal? Are they normal? Like, are they like the standards that we have for relationships, bro? Like, are they really realistic? Let me explain. The normal for humans, right, is to find somebody, one person. In some cultures, it's multiple people. But as far as, you know, Americans, what we do, well, I don't really like saying I'm American, but I guess we find one person, we marry them, we make an oath to them, we promise them that we're basically gonna be together forever, right? One person. Now, as far as humans go, right? Humans change all the time. We change how we look, we change how we see things, we change our perspective, we change our energy. We go through so many things in life. We go through so many energy fields in life, right? Is it realistic to say, okay, I'm going to settle with one person for the rest of my life? And if this fails, I'm literally like, I suck at being in relationships, and I'm gonna beat myself up, and I'm gonna like be so heartbroken because this relationship didn't work out, because I wasn't with this person for my entire life until I died. I just feel like, okay, just think about it. Humans are the only species that are monogamous. Like, we're literally the only species that choose one partner and decide to be with that one partner. Like, that's what we do. Other species, bro, and I'm not saying that we gotta be like animals, because animals, they have other stuff that we probably can't do, and we have stuff that they can't do. You know, I'm not saying that we should be like animals, but I feel like we could learn a lot from animals. Like, animals, I feel like they don't really get attached as much. Like, they don't get attached, like they just move on. Like, we humans, bro, we get attached to everything. Like, we get attached to people, we get attached to places, we get attached to our emotions, like we get attached to everything. Animals, like, they feel stuff, but they understand that that's life. You know what I'm saying? They move on. Like, I was actually reading on it the other day that lions and, you know, like in their species, the female lions, they probably have like 1 or 2 baby dads, and then like, of course, the male lions, they have like multiple baby dads. And the female lions, they don't be tripping about that stuff. Like, they don't give up. They don't care. Like, bro, I'm still living my life. I got my 1, 2 children, and I'm good. Like, I'm Gucci. Like, they don't really care about all that. Oh, he know where home is and all that stuff. Like, they be coolin', bro, living their best life, bro. I'm just saying, like, should we really be going so hard as we do? And I'm not saying that people shouldn't be committed and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that, you know, relationships don't last forever and like nobody's ever gonna be together forever. Like, of course we have those rare cases where people are together forever. I actually could name about like at least 2 to 3 people that I know personally that have been together for like more than 20 years. You know, so I'm not saying that it's impossible, but it's just so rare that you hear people be together forever, like forever, literally from when they first started dating, and they never broke up until this point. The percentage of divorces is way more than marriages. Okay, we gotta remember that. I'm just saying that we shouldn't feel as bad as we do as humans, bro, when relationships fail. Because it's just like, bro, we're just not aligned anymore. Usually when that happens, like when a relationship doesn't work out, you're just not aligned with that person anymore. It doesn't have to be like this big, like, oh my God, like I wanted a family, and bro, life moves on. Life moves on, bro. It's okay. You don't have to get attached to those things. And I actually want to talk about detachment in like a whole separate video, but I'm gonna just save that for later, okay? This next unpopular opinion, I'm gonna try to be as nice as possible saying this, because I'm really not trying to offend nobody, but like, because this is like a topic that's going on right now, because somebody, I think her name was Jackie O. She recently passed from like cosmetic surgery. Oh, I'm not sure if that's 100% true. That's just what I've been hearing around the media. You know, I'm not trying to disrespect her. Rest in peace to her, you feel me? But since this is a topic, like, I just want to put my little 2 cents, bro, what I feel like when it comes to BBLs and just like cosmetic surgery in general. I just feel like, okay, what is really the real reason why most women, well, women that get BBLs, why do you feel like you need to do that? And I'm genuinely asking, like, why do you feel like you need to go under the knife to change how you're appearing to whatever? Most women, they're gonna be like, oh, for myself, you know, and that's a valid reason. Of course you want to do something for yourself and to make yourself feel better or whatever. But it's like, is that 100% true? Is that 100% true? Because if you really think about it, bro, are you gonna go buy a car, a brand new car, put a whole bunch of money into a brand new car and keep it in the garage so nobody can see it? Be serious. Be serious, bro. Just be serious for 1 second. I'm not going to buy a brand new car and park it in the garage just so I only could see the car, bro. I didn't spend that much money just so I could see it, bro. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to show off what you paid for. You feel what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, it's like, what are you really getting it for? Are you getting it for, okay, for yourself and other people too? I don't know. I just feel like I blame social media for a lot of stuff when it comes to stuff like that, because I understand the influence that social media really has on people, and I don't think y'all understand the depth of like the influence that social media really has, bro. Subconsciously, humans already follow each other. Like, we already see a human do something, we're gonna end up probably doing the same thing. Y'all ever realize when you're at a function or like a party or whatever, and one person leaves, everybody else leaves shortly after that? Like, we subconsciously as humans, but we do that. You feel me? So when it comes down to like cosmetic surgeries, even like trends and stuff like that, it's like, if it wasn't for these trends and seeing other people do those things, like getting BBLs, would you feel like you would need to get a BBL? Like, say for example, a world with no social media, right? You wouldn't feel like you have to compare yourself to anything, because there would be nothing that you would see, be like, oh, like she look like she got a nice body because she got a big butt. All you would know is your environment, the people that you're around, and more than likely, the people that you're around don't have a BBL, because BBLs are not that common. But they're that common when you get on Instagram. But like I said, I'm not trying to disrespect anybody. Do what you want to do. It's your body, your choice. You know, like, who cares, bro? Like, who cares you got a flat butt, bro? Like, who cares? Somebody gonna love you. Somebody gonna love your flat butt, bro. You feel me? Like, it's really not worth it at the end of the day. Like, when it comes to that stuff, like, it's one of the most dangerous surgeries that you could get. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's really just not worth it, bro. Just love yourself. Okay, my last unpopular opinion. Sex. And the fact that I had to look up if I could even say that word on YouTube, that should tell y'all a lot. Like, bro, sex is not taboo. I don't know why humans treat sex like it's like, well, not all humans, because some cultures, they like embrace sex and they love like talking about sex and they're very open and free people, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like Americans, like, bro, we treat sex like it's like the most taboo thing, and then get confused when people don't know anything when it comes down to sex. Y'all ever realize that it's easier, I'm a whole adult, it's easier for me to go sit and watch a movie with like a freaking genocide and people getting killed left and right with my mother than it is to watch one sex scene with my mother, bro. Bro, what? Like, I don't know why. Like, why is it like that? Sex is the most normal thing on the planet. Literally. Like 99.889% of humans have sex, bro. How did you think you got here? You feel me? Most people that I know never had the sex talk with their parents. Most people that I know. I think almost every person that I know never spoke a lick, anything about sex, anything about that. Not to mention how poorly our education system has failed us when it came to the topic of sex. Like, all I remember from 6th grade to 7th grade when I took my sex education class was, okay, if I have sex, I'm either going to get an STD or I'm going to get it pregnant. Like, that's literally it. Like, we don't talk about, like, you know, losing your virginity or what to expect. Or we don't talk about, like, you know, just more. There's a lot of aspects of sex, and we just don't talk about those things. We don't touch those bases on those things. And then when we do talk about sex, it's over sexualized as far as like the media, like in music videos, songs, or just social media and period. Like, we over sexualize women, especially. Like, I don't know when it's become too revealing for a woman to like show her shoulders. Like, what girls in school can't even wear like spaghetti strap shirts in school without it being a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's over sexualizing people. And I feel like we look at, especially women, I mean, of course we could look at men the same way, but especially women, we look at women more of like as objects, and we over sexualize women and just sex in general. My unpopular opinions are leading into a bigger picture, and it makes you think deeper and deeper. And that's honestly the point of this video, to make y'all think after y'all watch this. But I feel like I'm chatting enough right now, so we're just going to save that for another day. Sex is normal, okay? Sex is normal. Everybody's fucking. It's okay. It's okay, bro. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed watching my unpopular opinions. Please feel free to like put your unpopular opinions in the comments. Debates, you know, hearing your perspective. I would love to hear people's perspective. I love hearing other people's perspective on stuff. So feel free to, you know, talk in the comments about anything that I said or any of your own opinions. You see what I'm saying? And, you know, we could talk. You feel me? But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos from me. And I'll see you guys next time.